Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland Government calls for consultative meeting with all stakeholders to discuss on Naga political issue and the ongoing peace talk. State government urges NSF and ENSF to withdraw their proposed agitation scheduled on October 12th. Union Minister Piyush Goyal releases results of first edition of National Startup Awards. And Nagaland reports 53 fresh COVID-19 cases. Tally climbs up to 6,715. The state government has called for a consultative meeting with all stakeholders to discuss on Naga political issue and the ongoing peace talks between Naga national political organizations and the Government of India, observing the need to address the political issue with utmost urgency by all sections of the people and to facilitate early achievement of peace with all seriousness. The state government has invited all tribal hohos, mass-based organizations, civil societies, church organizations, political parties, NGOs, prominent persons to the consultative meeting. It said each organization will be given a brief time to address the meeting. The consultative meeting will be held on 15th October at 10 a.m. in the State Banquet Hall, Chief Minister's Residential Complex, Kohima. Nagaland government has requested NSF and ENSF to reconsider and withdraw the proposed agitation to be launched from October 12th, considering the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic situation. Special Secretary to Government of Nagaland, Kevilenu Angami, in a press release said, despite financial constraints, the SSA and RMSA teachers of 2010 and 2013 batches are given scale pay with regular increments, for which the state government incurred a cumulative expenditure of more than 300 crore rupees. She further said, on account of mainstreaming, the state government would incur an additional expenditure of about 82 crore rupees. Given the exercises undertaken and progress made for mainstreaming of the SSA and RMSA teachers 2010 and 2013 batches, Kevilenu requested the NSF, ENSF and the stakeholders to appreciate the progress made and let the required procedures be observed by the various arms of the government. The Special Secretary said the state government is of the view that taking up of internal service matters of government employees through public agitation is not a healthy precedence, as it will cause hardships to the people at large. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal today released the results of the first edition of National Startup Awards in New Delhi. The awards were given in 12 categories, which include agriculture, education, enterprise, technology, energy, finance, food, health, industry, and urban services. The award in the category of agriculture productivity was given to Nava Design and Innovation Private Limited, while in the post-harvest agriculture category, the award was given to Intello Lab Private Limited. In clean energy sector, Alloy E-Cell Private Limited received the award. Under the satellite technology sector, the award was given to Bellatrix Aerospace Private Limited. Speaking on the occasion, Goyal said, these awards will generate a lot of excitement and enthusiasm among young entrepreneurs engaged in setting up new innovative ideas through startups. The minister said India today boasts the third largest startup ecosystem in the world with 21 unicorns and over $50 billion raised in terms of startup capital support in the last 5 years. The Union Cabinet today congratulated Prime Minister Narendra Modi for entering in 20th consecutive year as a democratically elected head of a government. Briefing reporters in New Delhi, Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar said Modi brought reforms in governance, reforms in major sectors and gave corruption-free government. He said Prime Minister raised the standard of living of the poor people and deprived section. The Cabinet also decided to launch a public campaign on coronavirus from tomorrow. Javadekar said there is no vaccine and perfect medicine available, and therefore the only defense against corona is mask, safe distance, hand wash. The campaign will be launched through poster, banners and social media campaign. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Nagaland reported 53 fresh cases of COVID-19 today, taking the total caseload to 6,715. Health Minister S. Pangyopom in a tweet informed that Dimapur recorded 37 new cases, Kohima with 8, Peren 6 and 1 each from Mokokchung and Pek. He also added that 36 patients have been discharged, of which 28 were from Dimapur, Kohima 4, Zonobuto 2 and 1 each from Mon and Woka. With this, the total recovered cases in the state stands at 5,444, while there are 1,194 active cases. Housing and Urban Affairs Secretary Durga Shankar Mishra today launched the Application Programming Interface, an integration between the PM Swaniti portal and the State Bank of India portal to ease processing of loan applications. This integration will facilitate seamless flow of data between the PM Swaniti portal and SBI's e-Mudra portal in a secure environment and expedite the loan sanctioning and disbursement process, which will benefit the street vendors seeking working capital loan under the scheme. The ministry is implementing Prime Minister's Street Vendors Atma Nirbhar Niti PM Swaniti scheme since 1st June this year for providing affordable working capital loan to street vendors to resume their livelihood that have been adversely affected due to COVID-19 lockdown. The 2015 rape and murder case of a minor girl from Dimapur has been convicted to life imprisonment. Principal District and Session Judge Dimapur, while Lungoma, in her judgment today convicted the accused Chandra Marti to life imprisonment for rape and murder of a 4-year-old minor girl. In her 45-page judgment, Judge Longkoma conceded the accused under Section 302 IPC and sentenced to life imprisonment under Section 376(2) Seclose I of IPC, 10 years imprisonment, and under Section 6 POCSO Act for 10 years imprisonment. The judgment also ordered for payment of compensation under Section 357A CRPC to be made to the victim's parents. The prosecution case was conducted by Special Public Prosecutor Dimapur Hutoy Yepto. It may be mentioned that on 4th April 2015, the accused had raped and murdered a minor girl, whereby her dead body was found on 5th April 2015 at a referral hospital compound. In view of the by-election to the 14th South Nangami 1 Assembly Constituency and in pursuance of the ECI instructions, Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Kohima, Gregory Tajavele, has informed all political parties, candidates and party workers that cash exceeding 50,000 rupees found in a vehicle carrying a candidate, his agent or party workers, or carrying posters or election materials or any drugs, liquor, arms or gift items which are valued at more than 10,000 rupees likely to be used for inducement of electors will be subjected to seizure. It further informed that public carrying any amount in cash exceeding 50,000 rupees should always keep some relevant documents with them to substantiate the source and purpose of the money. District-level coordination committee meeting led by District National Tobacco Control Program was held today at Deputy Commissioner's Conference Hall, Zonobuto. Deputy Commissioner Zonobuto, Peter Lichamo, congratulated 2 villages, Natanyu, Shipu, and SPAK, Nito Mount Mission Center, on being declared a tobacco-free zone. He further urged the churches and NGOs to spread awareness on the harmful impacts of tobacco and work together in making the district tobacco-free. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. Nagaland Government calls for consultative meeting with all stakeholders to discuss on Naga political issue and the ongoing peace talk. State government urges NSF and ENSF to withdraw their proposed agitation scheduled on October 12th. Union Minister Piyush Goyal releases results of first edition of National Startup Awards. And Nagaland reports 53 fresh COVID-19 cases, daily climbs to 6,715. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.